Hi, guys. Welcome to the Metabolic Health Doctors YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, I am an obesity, family, and nutrition doc with some additional training in nutrition and functional medicine. And I'm on a mission to help you achieve metabolic health. And today I have a good friend, Dr. Kesserling, who is a board certified radiation oncologist. And she currently works remotely helping people with cancer and non-cancer patients as well achieve metabolic health so they can reduce their risk for cancer or even, help to heal from it. So I'm really excited to have her here. She's also a guest on the Protecting Your Nest podcast. And I want to bring her to this video because so many people have heard about keto. Of course, they're fighting, dealing with cancer, worried about cancer. They're really concerned about it. But yet, is keto a diet for cancer? Is plant-based the best diet for cancer? So I wanted to bring an expert who's, dealing with this each and every day to help you have some perspective as it relates to, whether or not, your diet matters. And I think it matters a lot. So doctor, do me a favor, just share some of your thoughts about how you look at the diet and how it helps your cancer diagnosis.
Thank you so much for having me. And this is a really great opportunity because there is so much noise in the diet space, especially for cancer. And there's a lot of myths out there. But the bottom line is if you really dig into the data, cancer is yet another metabolic disease. And what metabolic disease means, right, is that there is some dysregulation in sugar and insulin. We know that cancers like sugar, and certainly we need sugar to live, but we certainly don't need excess. And ketogenic diets or other diets that have been used that help reduce glucose and insulin signaling have been shown to have some potential benefit in cancer. We know that fasting mimicking diets, including ketogenic diets, seem to augment cancer therapies. So I am a huge fan of a ketogenic diet in all stages of cancer, right? We just said
Yeah.
maybe preventing cancer is the biggest role that we could have, healing people before they get that chronic disease.
Yeah, I appreciate those comments. And I even, as I thought about our conversation, I saw a study in the Frontier that even though it was a mice study, it was a systematic review and meta-analysis. And in that study, they found that, yes, the tumor weights and the tumor volume and even the survival time for the mice was greatly increased with keto diet supplementation. So we know that the studies are there, and I know we're going to talk a lot about this during our podcast, and I really want people to check that out because yes, this high carb diet with all of this sugar really does promote a lot of the growth hormone receptors and the insulin-like growth factors. We call it IGF-1s that really do promote cell growth and proliferation. And that's really not a good idea if you're fighting cancer. So I just really think that's really interesting. And I really appreciate you kind of touching on that. So the big message of this video is to let you know that, yes, keto should be considered for cancer treatment, should be considered for cancer prevention. And I think many people who understand the science will get that. So we really want to invite you guys to check that out. But I have even better news. My colleague and others have put together educational opportunities. So I want to make sure you're aware of the Metabolic Nutrition for Cancer course. We're going to share a link in the notes so you can check that out. We'll share a link, of course, to the podcast. And I really just hope that we can restore hope and let you know that you don't have to live with this. You can actually do something about it. And something that's fairly easy. It's like steak and broccoli. I mean, that's not hard. So thank you, Doc, for being here. Thank you for being a guest on the podcast. And for those who've joined us today, continue to be safe, be well, and continue to protect your nest.